So here we can see a city street. There's a street light here. This is a street light. Lots of cars around. This is a van. There's a van down here. This building here, this is like an office building. And this is where they are working. This lady here, she is writing something. So she's writing something here. On her desk, we can see a banana, an apple, some kind of sweet here, some pink sweet. And out of the window, we can see a bird. And she is looking at the bird outside, this blue bird. She's looking at the blue bird out of the window. So the blue bird is on the windowsill. The blue bird is standing on the windowsill. See, this here, this is the windowsill. See this thing here? This is called a windowsill. And the blue bird is standing on the windowsill. So she takes her banana and she puts a small piece of banana onto the windowsill. She places a small piece of banana onto the windowsill there. She just places it there. And then she watches from behind her computer, from her desk. She watches to see if the blue bird is going to eat the piece of banana that she placed on the windowsill. And it does. The blue bird starts eating this little piece of banana. And so she grabs her colleague, this in the yellow t-shirt here, this is her colleague, yes, the person she works with. So she grabs his sleeve like this, see that? She is grabbing his sleeve there, grabs his sleeve and says, hey, look at the bird. And so they watch together, they watch the bird eat the piece of banana together. And then she does this a lot. So every day she will take a small piece of banana and she places it on the windowsill for the bird to eat. And why does she do this? Why does she place pieces of banana on the windowsill? It's because it brings joy to her day. Yes, it brings joy to her day. She likes watching the birds come to the windowsill and start eating the food. She just enjoys it. She likes it. So it brings joy to her day. Maybe her work day is usually boring, quite boring. But, you know, to watch the birds eat the banana, it kind of brings a bit of joy into her day. And she feeds different pieces of fruit for the birds. I think this is probably a piece of orange, I would guess. This is a piece of orange. Sometimes she will put a cherry. This looks like a little red cherry that she has placed onto the windowsill. So she feeds many different pieces of fruit to the bird. One day, this guy, who I think is probably the boss. So the boss shows up. This guy shows up in the office, right? He shows up. He's quite kind of a cool guy. You know, he's quite well dressed. You can see he's well dressed here. His clothes are cool. He looks cool. He is kind of well dressed and stylish. Kind of stylish as well. You know, he's got stylish clothes and he's very well dressed as well. So he comes around the office and you can see he kind of pats people on the back like that. Hey buddy, yeah, like that. He sort of pats people on the back and he's acting all buddy. You know what I mean? With these two, with the lady and him, he's acting all buddy, trying to be friends with them, being all buddy with everyone, right? With this guy, he's sort of, hey buddy, how you doing? He's acting kind of buddy with everyone, if you know what I mean. Really buddy with everyone. But the thing is, the people working there don't really like it. Yes. You can tell that they don't like it because of the expression on their face. This guy's, the expression on his face and the expression on her face. You can tell, right? You can kind of tell that they don't really like this guy. Yes, if we look at the expression on his face, he's smiling. But is it a real smile or is it a fake smile? Same with her. Look at the expression on her face. Is this a real smile or is it a fake smile? I think that it's a kind of fake smile. They are pretending to be, to be friends with him, but I think they don't really like him so much. And so you see, he comes along, he's doing the finger guns, like that. Finger guns, yes, doing the kind of finger guns, like that to him. And he is giving a thumbs up. He's giving a thumbs up back. But again, look at the expression on his face. Look at the expression on his face. Do you think that he likes talking with this guy? Do you think he enjoys talking with him? Do you think this is a real smile on his face? Or is it actually a fake smile? So the boss, he comes into the office, he tries to act all buddy with everyone, and then he pours a cup of coffee for himself in the kitchen. He goes to the kitchen and he pours a cup of coffee, and then he takes his cup of coffee and he leans out of the windowsill. We can see here he's kind of leaning on the windowsill with his cup of coffee here. He's leaning against the windowsill and he's enjoying his cup of coffee while he enjoys the view from out of the window. But actually, it turns out that he was leaning on bird poo. You can see the windowsill here is covered in bird poo. Look at this, the windowsill is covered in bird poo, and he was leaning right on top of the bird poo. And now there's bird poo on his jacket here. Look at that, there's bird poo on his sleeve, just on the sleeve here. There's lots of bird poo here. And so he was leaning right against all the bird poo. Why is there bird poo on the windowsill? How did this bird poo get on the windowsill? It's because this lady, as we know, this lady had been feeding the birds food every day. She had been leaving food for the birds every single day. And because she had been leaving food on the windowsill all the time, the birds had pooped or pooed all over the windowsill each day, because she had been doing this for many weeks at this point. So the boss, he's a bit angry with this. He's angry. How did this get here? All this bird poo, what happened? And she kind of tries to hide, coughing, trying to pretend that she does not know why there is bird poo on the window. Anyway, the next day, the boss has put these little spikes on the windowsill. Can you see this? There's loads of spikes, loads of these very sharp spikes on the windowsill. Why did he put the spikes on the windowsill? Well, he put the spikes on the windowsill to stop birds coming on there, right? So it prevents birds from coming to the windowsill. That's why he put these spikes there, to stop that. But she is upset. She's sad now. Why is she sad? Well, because she used to leave pieces of fruit on the windowsill, And it used to bring a bit of joy to her day. She used to kind of enjoy watching the birds every day, but now she can't. She can't because the birds cannot stand on the windowsill anymore because the boss has put these spikes there. So she is not so happy. Now she's a bit upset. She's upset because of this. So her colleague here, the one in the yellow hoodie over here, he's wearing a yellow hoodie. Her colleague wants to help. So he goes onto the internet and he types into the search bar here, he types in tutorial, Tutorial, tutorial. What kind of tutorial? We don't know. But then he gets a piece of paper, and you can see in this picture he is folding the paper. So he folds the piece of paper, folds it, and then the lady comes back to her desk with her cup of coffee. If you look at her expression, the expression on her face, she's not so happy. She is not in a good mood. She's in a bad mood. So you look at her expression here on her face, she's not really happy. However, her colleague is waiting because he left a little paper bird on her computer. See that? He left just a little paper bird on the top of the computer because he folded it. He folded the piece of paper into the shape of a little bird. So he folded it into the shape of a bird and he placed it on the top of her computer. And she loves it. She loves it. And so she loves the bird. And at the end, they hug each other because he has made her very happy with his little paper bird. She is absolutely delighted with this. She's delighted with her paper bird. See, so happy. She's so delighted that she gives him a hug because she's so delighted with the paper bird. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned lots of good vocabulary from this video. If you want to watch the video 2 times or 3 times, you can, if you want to learn the vocabulary a bit better. So anyway, keep listening to English and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello guys. If you want more videos, go to EnglishSponge.com. On the website, you will find videos from many different teachers, some British teachers and some American teachers. The videos are organized by level A1, A2, B1 and B2, so you can choose which level you want to listen to. So, go to EnglishSponge.com. The link is in the description of the video.